From the ERi-TV broadcasting headquarters in Asmara, good evening viewers. It's 10:30 p.m. Thursday, April 28. I'm the reporter Mira Johannes with your daily updates, and here's a rundown of the top stories for tonight's English news segment. Launching of Health Sector Strategic Development Plan. Seminars on law to students. People condemned Karachi attack that killed 3 Chinese and 1 Pakistani. Measles cases surge 80% as COVID interrupts vaccination campaigns. And now we proceed to the details of the local news. At a ceremony held today, April 28, at the Asmara Palace Hotel, in which representatives of partner institutions as well as heads of UN offices in Eritrea took part, the Ministry of Health launched a 5-year strategic plan. The strategic plan that will serve from 2022 to 2026 includes the 3rd Health Sector Strategic Development Plan, Eritrea Essential Health Care Package, Monitoring and Evaluation Plan for implementation of the Health Sector Strategic Development Plan, as well as a National Action Plan for Health Security. In her keynote speech at the ceremony, Ms. Amna Nur Hussain, Minister of Health, indicated that the national health policy, which was developed in recognition of the evolving national, regional, and global health context, is consistent with the country's commitment to maximize the health and well-being for all Eritreans and residents of Eritrea at all ages. Minister Amna went on to say that the key documents are the most important tools to achieve the aspirations and expectations on the health sector of the government of Eritrea. Minister Amna further noted that Eritrea has made remarkable progress on health sector and that the risk of dying before the age of 5 was reduced by 75% and maternal mortality ratio was reduced by 82% between 1991 and 2020, which are among the best in the developing world. Minister Amna underlined that the 3rd Health Sector Strategic and Development Plan is designed to provide the overall strategic and implementation framework for the health sector priorities for a period of 5 years and to contribute towards sustainable economic growth with social equity and justice. Dr. Burhane Dabru, Director General of Policy and Plan at the Ministry of Health, on his part said that the ministry is ready to kickstart the 5-year strategic plan and will have a significant contribution in the development of health sector of the country. Seminars with the objective to develop the understanding of students on law and the noble societal values were conducted in various schools in the central region. At the seminars, police officials from the 1st and 4th police stations gave the address to students of Barka High School and Bataqara Junior School as well as Model Elementary and Junior School. They also called on parents to strengthen participation in the effort to nurture students that adhere to the noble societal values and respect the law. The participants, expressing the importance of such seminars in developing their understanding on law, called for organizing similar seminars in other schools in the central region. In the same vein, a seminar with a view to develop the understanding of law in general and that of crimes and traffic accidents was organized to residents and students in Shambuk or subzone from the 17th to the 20th of April. At the seminar, Corporal Bitu Amlak Andabrahan, commander of the police station in the subzone, called on the residents and students to conform to the noble societal values and refrain themselves from being involved in unlawful activities. Indicating that lack of understanding of law could not save from accountability, Corporal Bitu Amlak called on the students to apply the knowledge they received in the seminar practically on the ground and cooperate with the police force in controlling crimes and offences. Corporal Bitu Amlak also called for advancing understanding on traffic laws and strengthened participation in the effort being exerted. The participants on their part expressed the importance of the seminar in developing their understanding on law and called for its sustainability. The National Confederation of Eritrean Workers branch in Gashbarka region organized an environmental sanitation popular campaign in connection with May 1, International Day of Workers. The objective of the popular campaign that was conducted on the 27th of April was to inoculate the culture of work among the society as well as to keep the environment clean and control the prevalence of communicable diseases. The participants of the popular campaign, on their part, expressing the significance of the program in controlling the prevalence of communicable diseases and inoculate the culture of work, especially on the youth, called for is sustainability. Students' Educational and Cultural Week has been organized in the port city of Asab. According to Mr. Shishair Usam, director of the Muhammad Omar Haketo Junior School, the objective of the Educational and Cultural Week was to create a forum for students to share experiences and knowledge among each other, as well as creating strong unity among students. Stating that schools are platforms for the development of sports activities, Mr. Shishai called on the society and government institutions to reinforce participation in organizing and supporting similar programs. At the event, awards were handed over to winners of various competitions. Stay tuned, we'll be back with the international news after this break. Welcome back. People were left shocked and strongly condemned a suicide bombing that killed 3 Chinese nationals and 1 Pakistani inside a university in Pakistan's southern port city of Karachi on Tuesday. The explosion occurred inside a van parked near the Confucius Institute of the University of Karachi, which caught fire following the blast. The Bloc Liberation Army later claimed the responsibility for the attack, which it said was carried out by a female suicide bomber. Witnesses of the tragedy were left shocked by the strong blast. In the words of a witness of the attack, only 2 or 3 students were at the scene at that time because classes started around 2:30. They came inside and the blast happened there. The blast was so powerful that glasses of many buildings broke due to it. Chinese nationals have been working in the country for a few years now, and this is not the first time that they have been attacked. Security of the university also constitutes one of the main problems. Many expressed concerns that more attacks could happen in the future. The UN said on Wednesday that measles cases have surged by nearly 80% worldwide this year, warning that the rise of the canary in a coal mine illness indicates that outbreaks of other diseases are likely on the way. The coronavirus pandemic has interrupted vaccination campaigns for non-COVID diseases around the world, creating a perfect storm that could put millions of children's lives at risk. According to new data from the UN agencies, more than 17,300 measles cases were reported globally in January and February, compared to around 9,600 during those months last year. The data also showed that there have been 21 large and disruptive measles outbreaks in the last 12 months to April, most of them in Africa and the Eastern Mediterranean. Christopher Gregory, Senior Health Advisor in UNICEF's Immunization Section, said that because measles is the most contagious vaccine-preventable disease, it often serves as a warning sign. He added that yellow fever was among the diseases that could surge next after rising cases were reported in West Africa. Measles is a disease caused by a virus that attacks mainly children. The most serious complications include blindness, brain swelling, diarrhea, and severe respiratory infections. Following is a recap of tonight's major headlines. Launching of Health Sector Strategic Development Plan. Seminars on law to students. people condemned Karachi attack that killed 3 Chinese, 1 Pakistani. Measles cases surge 80% as COVID interrupts vaccination campaigns. That was all from us for now. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.